One of the most important questions that you can ask yourself about your training is, what is my game plan? I'm sure that you have heard the saying that if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Whoever stated this was wise indeed. Everybody has 24 hours in the day, but I'm amazed time and time again what some people accomplish in that day. On the other hand, it is very interesting to see how little some people do during the course of a day with those same 24 hours. If you want to make consistent improvements, then you need to use some of those hours to create a training game plan that fulfills your needs. So what are your needs? How many training sessions a week are you going to need to be able to achieve your goal? If you are new to your sport or activity and don't know what type of commitment that you will need to achieve your goals, then look at someone else who has accomplished what you want to accomplish and find out what they did to get where they are at. I know it sounds almost too simple, but that really is the best way to go about it. As far as wrestling goes, I know that in order to be a world or Olympic champion, then it is necessary to train twice a day most days of the week. If I wanted to win the Olympics and was only willing to put in 2 or 3 training sessions a week, then I would be doing it in vain. So make sure that you have some type of baseline that will guide you as you start working towards your goal. This evaluation will also be useful as to helping you know whether or not your goal is realistic and adjust your goal accordingly. Now that you have your goals clearly defined and you know how much time you need to be giving to your selected activity, figure out what it is that you need to be filling that time with. If you want to be a good basketball player, then you should fill your training sessions with activities specific to your sport. Basketball players train differently than marathon runners, and fighters train differently than dancers. Spend time doing the things that you need to do in a competition. Also, the more that you can have your training simulate competition, the better prepared you will be when you are at an event. One of the final and most important parts of preparing a training game plan is the review and evaluation of whether your efforts are effective. You can do the same thing over and over again thinking that it is making a positive impact, but you need a way to measure the success of what you are doing in order to get a clear picture of your improvement or digression. Try to keep things as measurable as possible, and if something isn't working, then change it as soon as possible. There is no point in wasting your precious time doing things that are ineffective when you could be using that same time to do something that will bring you the results that you want. By combining the elements of knowing exactly what you want, setting time aside to do those things, and evaluating yourself regularly, you will be on track to achieving your goals. Incorporate these tips into your planning sessions the next time you are organizing your training schedule, and I promise that you will not be disappointed.